Get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushy run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. That's a run to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Stafford now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rams first down. Ready? 10.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one key to their victory, the pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Penix. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here's Penix. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Lutz now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 70! Set! Double right!
Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll throw with Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go play action here with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll go again with Tracy. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrone Tracy, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Falcons 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the... And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Up the middle, Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They're jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They are going for it. Penix. Over the middle, completed. It's Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 50. Hey.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there at 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Stay 50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after it, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the 1st half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And He'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. The killer here is complete. And he's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Penix from the gun. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 33. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the slant, he finds Washington. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
10 more yards. Complete.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Drops it to Jones in the flag. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Here's Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Looks good on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Hey, middle.
Running left is Tracy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Middle.
To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
40 got.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This one swung out here to Jones. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
White.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 9 here. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
It's a turnover on down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson and Devo. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw, Penix. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Now Penix, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the run is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath. first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here's Stafford.
Now he's going to step up and run to the right side into the hands of Flowers.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding it.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Point after up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go, Shaq. 18
They'll go play action here with Penix. This ball caught by Strange.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
A 16-yard touchdown.
and the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Will Lutz set to
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. From the 50, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
40 got. 50.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Stafford. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. That is intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first down.
He'll look to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end.